everybody. I hope it's recording. I think it is. Oh, all right. So I was going to do an update on my 90-day carnivore experience. A little bit of a backstory. I've been overweight, obese my entire life. I was 285 pounds when I started my journey. I lost over 130 pounds in the first year just doing like a low carb, dirty keto lifestyle. And then I made that video on YouTube, which you can go back and watch, about how I felt in my experience during the whole process. Once I uploaded that video, I got a lot of what did you eat? So I had made another video on foods that I buy because we are a one income family of 6 and I do all my shopping at Dollar Tree, Kroger, and Walmart. Tighten up my diet a little bit. So I kind of went from low carb to dirty keto to extra strict keto to carnivore. And now I am like a very, very low strict carnivore. Like I'm down to like 10 items that I eat. And I started at 285 pounds and I am down to 139. I'm only 5'2", so that gives you an idea. For me to be in the normal weight range, I was supposed to be 135 or under. I mean, get there. I usually say, I don't think I'm ever going to get there. I think I'm going to get there. I really do. And it may not be in the next 6 months. It may be in the next year. Even with all my excess skin, I think I can go from 139 to 135. For those of you who don't know, during this entire experience, come this October will be 2 years. I have stayed under 20 carbs every day. I do not eat at any restaurants. As of this December, it'll be 2 full years. I have not eaten at any restaurants, and I don't go to Starbucks anymore. I don't order anything that I can't cook myself. First year, it was just about making foods that reminded me of high carb foods and getting by, and I lost a ton of weight. Now it's more about the science that's behind it, and I have been doing so much research and so much reading, and my brain is just, my mind has just been blown. It's been great though. So I started my carnivore in April, mid-April, and I was eating a lot of things that technically wouldn't be considered carnivore, because carnivore truly is just meat and water. That is it. The first month, it was kind of like just giving me a trial of whether or not I was going to be able to do this carnivore thing. I was also worried about gaining weight because meat is calorie dense, so it's cheeses. But I never gained anything, so I just decided to keep on going. At the end of the first month of being carnivore, I decided to give up all the Monster and Rip Its and Bang energy drinks because I realized I was running to those a lot and I didn't need those. I needed to use the ketones in my body for fuel and stop giving it something else to run on. And I was getting really bloated from them, so I was like, that's it. I'm giving them up, and I haven't had any since then. No Monsters, no Bang energy drinks, no Rip Its. Now, my daughter got the new Monster water flavored. It was like blue in a bottle. And I took a sip out of it because it wasn't carbonated. It was an energy water drink, and it was pretty good. Cheeses. I was up to like 10, 12 ounces of cheese sometimes a day. I was like, okay, that's got to stop. So I cut that out. I am down to maybe an ounce of cheese a week. And that's only if there's like a little bit. I buy the queso fresco grilling cheese, I think is what it's called, for the kids so they can have grilled cheese. And when you put it in the baggie and it sits in the fridge all week, it kind of gets a little milky and slimy. And I don't want that to happen anymore. So at the end of the week, if there's like 1 ounce left, I'll grill that up and I'll have it. But I'll try to have it early in the day, so I have the rest of the day to work that off, to not, go to bed with that sitting in my stomach or anything like that. Same goes with cream cheese. I felt like I could eat a whole brick of cream cheese in a day. I wouldn't gain anything, but I also wouldn't lose anything. And I would just kind of feel blah, like it was just there to eat it, and it was low carb and it was high fat, so I ate it. So I threw all of them in the freezer. They're still in there. School's getting ready to start in a couple weeks, so I plan on making fat bombs for my daughter to take to school for her. I'm still eating butter. Coconut oil is out of the question. If I was to just use a half a tablespoon of coconut oil in something right now and ingest it, I would be in so much pain. I have learned that coconut oil hurts my stomach, refined or unrefined. I haven't tried ghee yet, but butter doesn't hurt me. So I'm thinking ghee would probably be safe, but it's just so expensive. Still eat the 100% Baker's chocolate, 0 sugar added. I mean, it's just pure chocolate. And a little bit of the baking cocoa that's 100% pure, because sometimes I need that. I will take a tablespoon of butter and melt it, throw in an egg, throw in a half a tablespoon now of that baker's chocolate. And I will like blend that up really, really good with a little bit of stevia, put it in the microwave, and that is my sweet treat for the week. It's a little egg, like a chocolate egg cake or whatever you want to call it. Some people think it's nasty. I love eggs. You could just scramble eggs in a pan and put butter over them with a little bit of stevia and nothing else. I know that sounds absolutely gross, and I would think of that as a dessert. I'm weird. I love eggs, and our eggs come from the backyard from our chickens. I accidentally was working on a pot of chicken one night, like a creamy chicken. I put a little bit of heavy whipping cream in it, butter. I had cooked the chicken thighs and took them off the bone, skin and all, put it in a pot. It was gonna be like a pot pie thing for my daughter, and I put in 1/4 cup of green beans. So when I sat down and had my portion, there was 4 portions in there. I had a portion of that 1/4 cup of green beans. Didn't hurt my stomach. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean that I'm not carnivore. It doesn't mean that I cheated. And my husband's still doing this. He's still off the Mountain Dew. He does use the Joseph wraps for his lunch. It's got to be a lot better than taking hot dog buns. A lot. I am very, very proud of him. He has lost a lot of weight. He's done really, really good. Like if you take it all and you divide it by the days, it's like a half a pound a day. He's doing super, super good. So no Mountain Dew, no snacking on candies anymore. He used to eat like tons of candy, baked goods, stuff like that. But he's not strict carnivore like I am. He does have some vegetables. He does have the wraps. He has cheese, lots of cheese. Now, I took my daughter to GNC, and while I was in there, they had their regular Quest bars and those breakfast cereal bars on sale for $1 a piece. So I let her pick out 12. She asked if she could try one as we were leaving the store, and I told her yes. It was in the teal package with a cinnamon roll on it. It looked more like a granola bar when she opened it up than it did those Quest bars that look like brownie pieces. She ate the whole thing and gave me that much of a piece, like just the size of my nail. That's all I had, just so I could get the flavor in my mouth. I was in pain, doubled over for over 24 hours. I was bloated. My stomach was killing me. That's it. No more Quest bars for me. I don't care if they're the regular bars, if they're the breakfast bars, if they're those. I'm not ever eating another Quest bar. For the sugar alcohols and even erythritol. Erythritol hurts my stomach now. I never thought that would hurt my tummy. So that leaves me with stevia, and sucralose still seems not to bother me. I know it's not keto. I know a lot of people hate on it, but sucralose seems to not bother my stomach when I buy it in the purest form. I'm talking through like bulk supplements, pure sucralose. Not that Splenda crap from the grocery store. I'm talking something you have to order through Amazon. Will I stay carnivore? Probably. I'm loving this. I save a lot of money on vegetables. They don't go bad in my refrigerator. Even when I started this, I still had a lot of cabbage in the fridge, so I shredded it down, put it in bags. It's sitting in the freezer right now, just taking up space. I am seriously contemplating on giving it to the farm animals. I've been like, that's space for steak. You can eat vegetables, I just choose not to. Do not judge me for it. Okay, that's the end of that rant before I get into it deeply with the vegans. That's it. I'm down to 139 pounds from 285. I feel amazing. Yes, my hair is growing super, super fast, super thick. Supplements. Someone was worried about potassium. Look up pork. There's a lot of potassium in meat. Okay. I use the new salt on my foods. I use pink salt in my foods. I still snack on pink salt. I use pepper. I do take biotin. I will continue to take biotin. I don't care if it works or not. It makes me feel like it works because my hair is growing super, super fast. That could be from the meat. I'm not giving it up. And I do take magnesium at night before bed. I still take it for the cramping in my legs. I really some days I push super hard and I forget to drink my water, which causes leg cramps. If I remember to actually drink all my water, I won't necessarily need that magnesium. I get the pure form magnesium citrate through bulk supplements on Amazon. I don't get the pill. I don't get anything like that. I get my stuff. If I'm going to order a vitamin now, I get it in the purest form. If that means it comes in a powder and I have to use a spoon to take it, so be it. I save a ton of money and I get more milligrams for the price. It's just messier to take. So, that's it. Drink your water. Eat your meats. If you're like your vegetables, then eat your vegetables. I don't miss anything. And that's it. All right. Bye.